to fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is the Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This clip is from InfoWars, and it's Caolan Robertson, as you probably recall, is linked very closely to Tommy Robinson. Now, I have said to you that Britain is waking up, and if you are in any doubt of that, then listen to this. Let me make this perfectly clear to my American friends, because I'm not politically correct. Britain is not Europe. That's like saying America is Canadian. I think they'd be quite offended at that. And Britain is not European. The British public, just like the American public for the most part, pay little or no attention to politics except at the time of election. However, if they are aroused from their political slumber, will waken and strike with ferocity not often seen. The poll tax riots were one such occasion. I believe freedom and free speech is another one of those rare moments in British history. Take a listen, links on my site, and remember, I warned you this was coming, a summer of discontent and anger.
Don't they realise that those people are going to be locked up as well? Anyone with any political agendas that are not absolutely in total support of the totalitarian state ideology or total communism are going to be locked up as well. I don't know how these people don't realise that. This is the natural progression we are seeing throughout history, throughout all the civilizations that have fallen and becoming full communist and full totalitarian. We are living in the early stages of that. And the symptoms of things like political activists and journalists being locked up, as we're seeing with Tommy, are the symptoms of the early stages of, say, North Korea. I would say about 100 years ago, the same things were happening to people there. And it's shocking. There's an electricity in the air in Britain right now of total and utter anger and distrust, and people who have been thrown away to the side, and people who have been left to basically defend for themselves, to fend for their family, with a police force which is totally uninterested in looking after them, a government which is totally uninterested in looking after them, and the left-wing government and the right-wing government. The Conservatives right now conserve nothing. There's nothing right-wing about them. And it's the same with, obviously, the Labour Communist Party. They've been completely abandoned. And now they're emboldened, they're empowered to be able to take it out onto the streets. The V for Vendetta analogy, absolutely fantastic analogy. It looked really, without the explosions, but with people trying to desperately climb over the gates of Downing Street. It was astounding. I've never seen anything like that before. And Tommy and I have been to hundreds and hundreds of marches throughout the last year. And we've seen them on the left. We've seen marches on the right, more sort of parades, you'd call them, on the left. And there has never quite been an anger like this.
You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.